Before we dive into the ancient art of commanding respect and instilling fear without speaking a word, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Beyond Vision Mindset for more insights on mastering yourself and the world around you. Now, picture this. You walk into a room, and without uttering a single word, you immediately draw attention. Everyone notices your presence, feels your power, and thinks twice before crossing you. In a world filled with noise, the true power often lies in silence and how we carry ourselves. Today, we're diving into the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy to reveal how silence, not words, can become your greatest weapon. We'll explore how you can command respect, instill fear, and control any situation with nothing more than your presence. The Stoics understood that words often cloud judgment, while silence exposes the true nature of a person. When you remain calm, composed, and silent, your enemies are left to question your thoughts, intentions, and next moves. Silence isn't weakness, it's strength in restraint. When you master the art of silence, you don't need to shout your power. Your stillness and poise speak louder than any words ever could. Combine this with nonverbal communication, how you carry your body, your posture, and your gaze, and you create an aura of unshakable confidence. Your body language can say more than 1,000 words, signaling authority, control, and emotional resilience. Together, these elements make you a force that others hesitate to challenge. So, get ready to discover how to use the principles of Stoicism to take control of your presence, make your enemies uneasy, and command respect without ever raising your voice. 1. The power of silence in Stoic philosophy and mastering nonverbal communication. In Stoic philosophy, silence is far from empty. It is a profound tool of power. Stoic thinkers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus understood that silence in moments of conflict or tension is not a retreat but a display of control and strength. When you remain silent, you stop engaging in the distractions of words and instead project an aura of calm authority. Your silence forces your enemies or those around you to confront their own fears, uncertainties, and anxieties. It disrupts the flow of communication, leaving them with no clear understanding of your intentions or next move. This uncertainty makes others hesitate, wondering if crossing you is worth the risk. But silence isn't just about keeping your lips sealed, it's about the message your stillness sends. It's a deliberate act that conveys composure and emotional control. As you remain silent, your body becomes the true communicator. Mastering nonverbal communication is the next key piece in this silent power. The way you carry yourself, your posture, and even the expression, or lack thereof, on your face speaks volumes. A confident, steady gaze, a poised posture, and deliberate movements can all project authority and calmness. When you maintain eye contact, stand tall, and move with purpose, others instinctively recognize that you are someone not to be trifled with. Together, silence and nonverbal communication create a powerful presence. Your enemies will be unsure of how to approach or manipulate you, knowing that you are unshaken by external noise. This combination of stillness and body language creates an aura that commands respect and causes others to think twice before challenging you. Stoicism teaches that true power lies not in reacting but in remaining centered, calm, and unaffected by external forces, and this can be achieved with nothing more than the strength of your silence and the mastery of how you present yourself. 2. Building a reputation that commands respect. In Stoic philosophy, your reputation is one of the most powerful assets you can possess. It's the silent force that precedes you, often determining how others perceive and treat you before you even speak a word. The Stoics understood that actions speak louder than words, and consistently demonstrating strength, integrity, and emotional control helps build a reputation that commands respect, an invaluable tool for navigating both personal and professional situations. When you act with consistent discipline, wisdom, and self-control, your reputation begins to take on a life of its own. Over time, people start to recognize you as someone who doesn't react impulsively or allow emotions to dictate actions. Instead, you are seen as someone who remains calm under pressure, who thinks before speaking or acting, and who can be trusted to uphold their values and principles no matter the situation. This reputation works as a shield, making it clear to others that you are not easily swayed or manipulated. Think of figures in history who built strong reputations based on these qualities: Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. These men didn't need to shout their power or superiority. Their consistent actions, guided by wisdom, earned them respect and fear. Their reputation was so solid that others automatically adjusted their behavior in their presence. By cultivating a reputation of reliability, wisdom, and unshakable integrity, you make it clear to your enemies that crossing you isn't just a challenge, it's a dangerous mistake. What's key here is that reputation isn't built overnight. It's cultivated through everyday actions, decisions, and behaviors. It's the consistency in how you approach challenges, the calmness with which you handle conflict, and the integrity with which you live your life. As you begin to build this solid foundation, your reputation will start to speak for itself. Others will fear to challenge someone who has consistently shown themselves to be strong, wise, and reliable. Your reputation will become a silent force that commands respect and keeps potential enemies at bay. 3. Psychological strategy. The power of patience and timing. In Stoic philosophy, one of the most powerful strategies to instill fear and command respect is the mastery of patience and timing. The Stoics believed in taking a long-term view of situations, understanding that sometimes the best course of action is not immediate action, but waiting for the right moment. The ability to remain patient and calm, especially in moments of adversity, is what separates those who react impulsively from those who strategically control the situation from behind the scenes. Patience, in this context, isn't about passivity. It's about harnessing inner strength to resist unnecessary reactions and instead waiting for a moment where your move will have the most impact. It's a form of psychological warfare, where your enemies grow impatient, frustrated, or uncertain, while you maintain perfect composure, knowing exactly when to act. By remaining calm and allowing the right moment to unfold, you position yourself to control the situation, shifting the power in your favor. This psychological strategy is exemplified by some of history's greatest Stoic role models, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, each of whom practiced the art of patience in their lives. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, exemplified patience and wisdom during times of war, political unrest, and personal turmoil. He faced external chaos with inner calm, never reacting hastily but instead approaching each situation with careful thought and strategic timing. His ability to stay grounded in his principles, even when pressure mounted, earned him the respect of both allies and enemies alike. Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher and advisor to Emperor Nero, also demonstrated immense patience and control in his life. He understood that true power lies in the ability to delay immediate gratification and to maintain self-control, even in the face of personal suffering. His writings emphasize the importance of not reacting immediately to external circumstances but allowing time to reflect before making any decisions. By emulating Seneca's approach, you can maintain a strategic distance from conflict, allowing you to act only when the situation truly demands it, making your response far more effective. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher who was once a slave, taught that our responses to external events are within our control, but how we choose to react is often a matter of timing and patience. His teachings urge us to delay our reactions to external events and cultivate patience, giving us time to choose the best possible response. By emulating Epictetus's calm wisdom and his ability to control his impulses, you gain not only psychological strength but also the respect of others who witness your unwavering ability to stay composed. When you adopt the psychological strategy of patience and perfect timing, you create a sense of unpredictability that others will fear. Your enemies won't be able to anticipate your moves, and they'll be left wondering when you'll strike, or if you will at all. This creates an atmosphere of tension, where they are unsure of your next move and, therefore, unsure of how to challenge you. By following in the footsteps of Stoic role models like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, you too can develop the mental fortitude and strategic patience needed to control any situation and maintain a commanding presence. 4. The calm before the storm. Mastering your inner world. The Stoics understood that before any external storm, whether it be conflict, confrontation, or adversity, there must first be mastery over the inner storm. The true power to instill fear in your enemies lies in your ability to maintain a calm, unwavering center, no matter what chaos surrounds you. This is the essence of the calm before the storm. When you cultivate inner peace and control, your external actions become powerful, deliberate, and unstoppable. When faced with challenges or threats, most people react out of fear or frustration. They allow their emotions to dictate their responses, often acting impulsively and revealing weakness in the process. However, the Stoics taught that true strength comes not from reacting but from maintaining a composed, inner tranquility, no matter what's happening around you. By mastering your inner world, you can approach any situation with clarity, keeping a level head even in the face of pressure. This ability to stay calm under pressure isn't just a theoretical concept. It's a practice, and it's something that you can develop over time. The more you cultivate self-discipline, mindfulness, and emotional resilience, the more control you'll have over your inner world. This emotional control gives you the power to act with purpose, to stay steady when others falter, and to exude an aura of strength and authority that can intimidate your enemies. Mastering your inner world means knowing yourself deeply, understanding your emotions, and practicing the art of self-reflection. When you are fully aware of your triggers and how to control them, you become untouchable in stressful situations. Your silence and composure become weapons, making those around you uncertain of how to react to you. In a world full of noise and unpredictability, you become the calm before the storm, the one who decides when and how to act, without ever losing control. Conclusion. In a world where words are often overused, silence can become your most powerful tool. The Stoics have shown us that it's not just what you say but how you carry yourself, how you control your emotions, and how you build your reputation that dictates the respect and fear you command. By mastering the art of silence, cultivating patience, and building a reputation based on integrity, you can control any situation with ease. When you learn to master your inner world, your ability to remain calm in the face of conflict becomes unmatched. Your enemies will hesitate, question their own actions, and ultimately fear your quiet strength. Remember, the Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, were not great because of what they said, but because of how they lived and embodied their philosophy every day. You have the power to do the same. By embracing the Stoic principles of silence, emotional control, and strategic patience, you can walk through life with unshakable confidence and mastery, making your enemies think twice before ever crossing you. Take these timeless lessons with you, and remember, true power is found in your silence and inner composure.